Due to the fact that this video was much longer than I was expecting it to be, it will have to be broken up into two parts. Part 1 begins now. Boom, boom. Hey everyone, it's JimClassic again, and today I want to talk about toys, action figures, in general. I came into a bit of a toy haul a couple of weeks ago. A cousin of mine who moved to Germany, his parents still live here in the States, not too far from me, and he just doesn't want a lot of his old action figures from the 80s. So I was their first call. And, my cousin's cool with it. He said I can take whatever I want. So, I don't think this qualifies as an unboxing because, I don't have a giant cardboard box. I a few boxes, and I already know what's inside of them because I picked them out, and so I got a toy haul. That's all this is a toy haul, which I want to reveal to you because I'm just, oh my god, I had no idea my cousin had so much cool stuff, most of which I did not already own, so this is a good thing. But anyway, so I'm going to start off with some of the Transformers that I got. A lot of them are G1 Transformers, and it's the smallest out of the bunch. There's a few other miscellaneous things that I grabbed that I don't even know what they qualify as, but you'll see. You'll see in a minute. And unfortunately, it's not complete. But I got Power Master Optimus Prime, which I already own one. My original Power Master Prime is not in the best of shape. The smokestacks are broken, and actually I think that's the worst of my original Power Master Optimus. Oh, and the guns broke. The handles, the little peg, the 5mm pegs broke. And this one isn't even complete. I do have all the guns. I do have Haikyuu. He's down there in the bin. Don't have the Optimus Prime head, which is unfortunate. But it's a Power Master Optimus Prime. Hey, he was one of my favorites as a kid. He quickly supplanted my original Optimus Prime when I got this guy for, I think I got my Power Master when I was for my 9th birthday or something like that. I was so happy I had this guy. And so now I have another one. And now I just broke it. It's fine. So, yeah, starting off with, one of my favorite Optimus Primes ever. For a short time. He's no longer my favorite, but he has a special place. Got a couple of Pretenders. Unfortunately, I don't know the Pretenders' names. I have to look them up. But to the best of my knowledge, I do have complete guys. So I have these two. I'm pretty sure he's an Autobot. Pretty sure he's a Decepticon. So I do have the guns and everything, but I have the two Pretender shells. Oh, okay. I got them. So here are the two Pretenders. Again, I don't even know if these two Pretenders go to these two guys. I have no idea yet. I only owned 4 Pretenders in my childhood, and then I ended up getting, this guy, 4 years ago, Skullgrin. So I've only owned 5 Pretenders. So I have to look these guys up, but they're pretty cool. I think they're complete. I have a ton of guns, and it seems to fit them pretty well. Classics Pretender Starscream, and again, I'm pretty sure he's complete. So I definitely have the entire plane mode of Starscream, and then of course I got the Pretender shell. I think this is his gun. I got the helmet. So yeah, Pretender Starscream. I'm not gonna lie, my expectations of this Starscream are kind of shattered. I always wanted this Starscream as a kid. I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cool, and then I have him, and it's like, he's not that cool. The robot mode is really, really just derpy. Picture will follow. But yeah, either way, it's cool that I have it. It'll go well with my other Pretenders for my collection. So I'm happy I have at least a few more Pretenders to add to my Generation 1 collection. The Seacon Nautilus, which that's cool. I already have one, but he's a G1 combiner, and you can never have too many combiners, especially since my G1 combiners are just ridiculously and laughably underwhelming because all the parts are missing and everything. I'm missing hands, I'm missing feet, I'm missing heads, and you know. So I have some pretty hideous combiner mutations without limbs or without hands and stuff. Not Transformers related, but I do have a Micro Machines Action Fleet shuttle, Imperial shuttle Tidarium, whatever you want to call it. No pilots or anything, just the ship and just the stand. It's pretty cool. I like it. You know. Now this is a blast from my past. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's the Ghostbusters like projector gun. So that's kind of cool. I actually still have mine as a kid. The handle's about to break. The handle's probably gonna break at any point. But I do have my original. I'm happy I have this one. Battery compartment is a little bit corroded because I found batteries in there, and who knows how long. I'm guessing the batteries have been in there for like 20 years. I don't know, but anyway, I haven't tested it yet, but I got the little cartridge, little hologram cartridge. So you know, if this thing still works, that would be awesome. I have no idea, but yeah, it's cool. The real Ghostbusters ecto projector. That's what I'm calling it, and I'm gonna Google it later. And I bet you I got it right. I don't know. It's a little disgusting, but it's a Stormtrooper Death Star base. You know, you fold down the Stormtrooper head, and inside is the trash compactor, which you can crush your little Star Wars figures in there, and it has the chute, which right here is the chute. They go down there into the compactor, and then a little hangar bay for the Millennium Falcon, which I don't have a Millennium Falcon on me. I do have a Micro Machine Imperial shuttle, but that doesn't really fit in there. But anyway, yeah, so this is pretty cool. You know, I never had this one, so you know. Mind you, some of these toys I'm probably gonna end up selling because you know, there are a few things in here that I just kind of grabbed with the bunch and I don't really want, but almost complete. It's G1 Dirge, just missing one of the guns. And it might be down there somewhere. I don't know. There's a lot of weapons I have to sift through, but I'm pretty sure the gun is not there. I'm just hoping it is. But yeah, this is G1 Dirge, and I never had G1 Dirge as a kid. I had the original Seekers, Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp, and that was it. I didn't even own Ramjet until Generation 2. And then after that, you know, fast forward like 20 years was the Classics line, and then I got the Classic Seekers. So Classics Dirge was the first Dirge I got. So it's cool to have an original Dirge. It's not bad. Looks like he's in pretty good shape, you know, just missing a gun, and I'm certain I will come across another gun one of these days. Oh, he even has a little landing gear in his chest. So, you know, like, I'm really happy a lot of the Transformers that my cousin had, I never owned. With the exception of, 3 so far? You know, whatever. I have no idea. I strangely enough, I already have one of these guys, but minus the guns, so it's pretty cool that I have the guns. I know this is a Transformer. It flips up. It's like a car, but it flips up to become a base or something. I think this is some kind of a pretender, or I think this is an Action Master thing, because I see the little peg. So this is like an Action Master thing, but I have no idea who is supposed to be controlling this thing. But it's a cool little, Decepticon Roadster thing. Other than that, I don't know. And I own 2 of them now, because I got the second one through, a garage sale or flea market or maybe an eBay lot. I don't even remember, but so, yeah. Decepticon Action Master Roadster thing with mandibles. I don't know. Just to break it up a little bit. Masters of the Universe Wind Raider. Minus the wings. But I always wanted the Wow! I always wanted the Wind Raider as a kid. And now that I own most of one, just not the entire one, I think the wings are down there somewhere. Again, I gotta look. I gotta catalog all this stuff. But yeah, it's 80% of a Wind Raider. Wind Raider. 80% of a Wind Raider. I don't know why this is so difficult for me, but it was. Has still a lot of the stickers. I think. I never owned the Wind Raider before, so I don't. I would say the stickers are still there. I mean, obviously used. I never liked this. I think I had a friend that had this as a kid, and oh, can I lock it in place? Oh shit! If I can lock this thing in place, then beautiful. No complaints now. I can lock it in place. Beautiful. So yes, Wind Raider, Rock Lords. I got 3 Rock Lords, 2 of which I've never owned before. This guy, I already have this guy. So, but still, I'm not complaining. I'll take another Rock Lord, man. You know, they're smaller. I know exactly where to put them. I'll put them with the other 3 that I own. So now I own like 6 or 7 Rock Lords. So that's cool. I tried filling with them a little bit. I don't know why. This is like the only Rock Lord I've seen which actually has a visible face. Like, that's clearly a face. But whatever. So, Rock Lords, that's awesome. Yeah, the rest of the Optimus Prime stuff, you know, the guns, high Q. So, you know, they'll be put to good use. Another Transformer. This is, I think this is part of Monstructor. But it's just the Pretender shell. And not the actual robot that goes with it. So it's just a shell of a Pretender. And I think this went to the Monstructor set. You know, couple of GoBots. They're in good shape. I already own this one, but this one's in better shape than the one that I own, so not complaining. This one's a train, which is kind of cool. It's like a small locomotive. It's kind of dinky, kind of cool looking though. I like it. And then we have this one. It's like a Rolls Royce or a limo. I was playing with this one a while back, and it's kind of cool. I don't own a lot of GoBots, and I was never really into GoBots, but they had a couple of winners, you know. And I'd say this one's a winner. Just have a silly robot face, but you know, whatever. No Road Beast, but there is a Voltron, an old Voltron like coffin thing that they would travel down from space in. So that's kind of cool. It opens up. Inside there's nothing. Has the wings and everything. I think this is supposed to light that up, but I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. I might sell it, since I don't really own anything Voltron except for this. And the only other Voltron thing I found was the Blazing Sword, and that's not even in the best shape. So, I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll repurpose this thing or something, but it's kind of cool to have a little bit of Voltron memorabilia. Makes an annoying sound, so I'm cool with that. Second to last Transformer. This is one of those spark guys. I don't even know if it works. Ow! That I don't know. I don't know if it works, but it just, this guy, he's one of those like spark. I don't even know. There's like a grinding stone in it. Sparks are supposed to shoot out of his mouth. He's just this stupid little monster thing. You know, it transforms like in 5 seconds. And here's his robot. It's just so stupid. And look at that. That's him from the side, and this is the robot mode. I don't know. So here's a couple of honorable mentions that I just kind of isolated. Most of these are Ninja Turtles. Most of these Ninja Turtles I did not own, so I had to get them. I don't even know this guy's name, but he's like a, well, he's like an alien. He's like a not Tyrannosaurus. What the hell? Wow! This is what happens when you do a video that's completely unscripted. Triceratodon or something. From the Ninja Turtles line, from the original Ninja Turtles line. He's pretty cool. I think these are his original guns. He's some kind of an alien species, like an alien invader. But, you know, I like him. He's really sharp looking. You know, these old Ninja Turtles toys were, like, greatly detailed, and they just had so much going on and so much personality going on for them, which I love it, you know. Really cool. Oh, I've always wanted this guy since I was a kid. I just never got him. General Trag. One of Krang's... Well, yeah, he was a general. One of Krang's, like, elite soldiers. He was a rock monster. I think this is his gun. I'm sure he came with other things too, but I just, don't know. And also, strangely enough, he's one of the few Ninja Turtles toys with an actual working elbow. I don't know why, because I don't think any other Ninja Turtle toy came with a flexing elbow. General Trag is just like ridiculous looking. Like he's got a snake crawling up his leg. He's got a lizard perched right there. He's got like a scorpion on his shoulder. Cobwebs on like. I guess it's because he's a living rock that animals are just living on him or something. But yeah, he's just got some ridiculous, crazy detail. Most of it is unpainted, so you don't like. Sometimes it's difficult to make out what you're looking at here. But yeah, so General Trag, he's pretty cool. I'm happy to have him. This guy, the only thing I remember this guy in is Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, and I think this guy is Ground Chuck. I think that's his name, Ground Chuck. He's one of the bosses in Ninja Turtles 3, the old Nintendo game. Again, he's pretty cool. He's like this. He's a bull and he's a cyborg, and again, he's just got all this like detail and just sculpted awesomeness and personality just oozing out of him. You see what I did there, right? Baxter Stockman. I had to get back. I do own Baxter Stockman, but he was one of my favorite mutants. And what the hell? I just had to get another Baxter Stockman figure. He's just so crazy, gross looking, you know. Casey Jones. I never did have Casey Jones when I was a kid, so I finally have him now. His parts, his accessories are all down there somewhere. I just have to sift through them, but yeah. So Casey Jones. Pretty happy. Got the Fugitoid. I already own him, but this is in better shape than the one I own. I never owned the original Beastman. What the hell? Yeah. Not in bad shape. A little paint scuff here or there, but it's pretty good. Yeah. Man at Arms. Got him now. And now I used to own him as a kid. One of my childhood friends stole him. Never saw him again. And cool. This is the only G2 Transformer in the bunch. I think this is Hubcap. But yeah, always cool. Always cool to have another G2 figure. Nice, beautiful red chrome right there. I don't know if he's shining. Maybe he is, but pretty cool stuff. I'm happy I have a Hubcap. I think I used to have a Hubcap when I was a kid. Going through my old Transformers collection that I have, like at my parents' house, every once in a while I come across Hubcap's face. So I'm pretty sure I used to own him. I don't know. This guy is just fucking weird, man. I don't even know who this is. He's obviously a Ninja Turtles figure. But what the hell, man? I mean, he's just like, he's an elephant who's still like he still has like elephant limbs on some of them, and then he's like got this tribal thing going on. He's got a knife in his trunk. Look at this. He has got an arrow sticking into his knee, coming out the other end, and he's gushing blood. It's gray blood, unpainted blood, but he is gushing blood. Okay? I do not know who this guy is. I'm gonna have to look him up. Clearly Ninja Turtles. Probably incredibly racist. I mean, I just saw him, I'm like, okay, I kinda have to pick him up. It's just God. Alright, so next on the list, also, going back to He-Man, I got Panther. Panther. How would I forget? It's not like He-Man exactly had original names. But yeah, I never had Panther, and, obviously it's the same mold as the original Cringer/Battle Cat, except he's covered in, like, felt. And, the felt is starting to wear off a little bit in certain areas, but otherwise, I mean, it's holding up together pretty well. It feels okay. Very soft. I think this is the last Transformer, and this is kind of an awful condition, but I think this is Run Amok. The battle, Battle Chargers? He's missing an arm, and it doesn't really transform very well. Yeah, Run Amok. Or what there is of him. I don't really think I have any use for this, since it's such an awful condition. I might just I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I did find this, and did find this the checklist for the G1 Transformers, which has the Pretenders and the Headmasters and stuff. And so I realize now this little guy, he is Cindersaur? Yes, Cindersaur. Decepticon. What was it? Firecon. Okay, so this is Cindersaur, a Firecon. Now I know who this guy is. And I was wrong. The two Pretenders that I have, that I got, alright, these are both Autobots. Alright, so these are both Autobots. Let's see, 8. This is Wave Rider. Okay, this is the Autobot Wave Rider. And number 12 is Splashdown. Alright, so that's who these guys are. Wave Rider and Splashdown. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. That helps. I mean, oh, and that car thing, I put the car down somewhere. That's a Decepticon. It is a Pretender. I thought it was an Action Master, but it is a Pretender by the name of Road Grabber. I don't know why a Pretender would need to turn into another vehicle or pretend it to be another vehicle, but yeah. So the car is Road Grabber. All right, so, and yeah, it does kind of turn into like a little base. Okay, so awesome. So yeah, that's cool. The Micro Machines, Millennium Falcon case and base. So it opens up and everything, and it reveals the inside of the Millennium Falcon. I mean, like I said, I already own this. I've had it for years. So this just might go up for sale because I have no use for a second one. Hell, I don't even have use for the one that I already own. So I might sell them both. Who knows? Next thing is a little weird. I vaguely remember this as a kid, but fortunately there's only 2 of them here, and I might just throw one of them out. What's it called? Army Gear. It was like some kind of a play activity thing where it's like, oh, it looks like a hand grenade, and then it opens up, and then it turns into a little military base, you see? I know accessories, so I don't know if like a tank or a guy is supposed to go in there. I think the pin is supposed to launch a missile because there's a little trigger activation thing right there. I think it's missing a thing because this thing is sticking up, or maybe a radar dish was supposed to be there or something. I don't know, but it's just a little hand grenade that turns into a base. I mean, it's kind of cool, but you know, it's also broken. So this might just go in the garbage. And here's another one. Again, it's an Army Gear thing, and like I don't know. It's weird. All right, so it opens up and oh, it's a machete. Holding it backwards. It's a machete. See? Goes in there. You know, like I can hack through the jungle and stuff, and then this opens up, and then that folds down, and then this gun pops up. This gun pops up, a little radar dish, and then this thing opens up, becomes like a landing strip, and then I don't know what the fuck this does. Like this is, I don't know. Like I guess this is some kind of a crane, and maybe it's supposed to like go down like that. Like there's obviously a crane pulley system going on here that I don't know about, but like how do you stand this thing up? Like there is, it has to be missing an accessory because there's no way you can stand. Let me just move. I'm gonna stand this thing up right there. You can't see it. I'm off camera, but yeah, it just fell over. Okay, so I have no idea. A little more miscellaneous stuff. This guy might be a G.I. Joe, like an old time G.I. Joe. I don't really know. He's got a little G.I. Joe helmet. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say this guy's an old school G.I. Joe, which fine, he'll go with my imp or something. He's kind of cool though. He's got a little action feature, kind of, you know, wanks it, you know, or he's punching, you know, whatever. But he's a little imp guy. He's actually kind of cool. I kind of like him. I think this is Mr. T. Or I should say B.A. Baracus. I think this is an A-Team toy, which that's kind of cool. I'll just throw him in with my G.I. Joes.
I don't know. I guess he's a wrestler. I don't know. This guy's pretty cool. These guys are like knight. Oh, he's broken. Shit. Well, he wasn't broken the other day. So I have a knight with one arm, with one leg. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this guy is either, but he's like a Dark Knight or something.
And then I have these two guys, which I guess are like old men, castaways. I don't know. Yeah, they must be castaways because look, their clothes are all ripped and everything. I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look up where this guy is from because he does vaguely remind me of something out of The Simpsons 138th episode. And Mark, I know you know what I'm talking about. And for if you don't know which Mark I'm talking to Mark. And Mark, you know which Mark I'm talking to. All right? All right. To be continued. Stay tuned for the next exciting adventure of Geekin' It with JimClassic.